going to actually curdy fix part of the curdy to the sink because thin set's not going to bond to that. So we need a better adhesive. But around it, on top of the ditra, he's going to use thin set where the curdy is going to sit on top of that. So he's created this little square donut to make the connection from the ditra onto that drain area there. So he's prepped this where he's put just a little bit of clear tape on that so we can actually clean it up after we're done. But in a real world scenario, you would just curdy fix directly to that. So he switches over to our curdy trowel, and it is our own proprietary trowel. It's just an 8x8 square notch trowel, so a very small notch on it. We don't need a lot of thin set there because we've got such a thin membrane, and we just need a smidge of thin set there to get a good bond to that ditra. He fills in all the squares of the ditra, so just by going back and forth and combing that a couple times, it fills in all those squares.
Have you got a calculation on square footage?
For coverage, under ditra?
Over, fill in the hole.
Actually we do, yeah. In the ditra handbook, later, about 2/3 of the way through the book, there's an installation page there. It has a little coverage calculation box on it. It tells you how much. So it depends on, obviously, your trowel size, but I think a standard 1/4 x 3/8 will get you around 35 square feet per bag, give or take a little bit.
On top?
Yep.
With the notch over top of it.
Yes, square notch.
Well, I'm just talking about the berm.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to.
Oh,
50 to 80 or something like that.
sorry. Oh, just to skim coat it? That I don't know. Is it?
I forget. I just did a job a couple weeks ago, and I was just thinking about that. Unfortunately, I've got a bad memory, so I can't really look at that one. I think it was close to around 100 square feet, but I think maybe a little bit less.
So we just went from 50 to 80 to 100. We really don't know. Sorry.
We may have it written up somewhere, though.
Let me see. See if we got a document on that.
Are we still on modified thin set?
Yeah, so we'll talk about that over there, the differences with that. That'll be our uncoupling presentation a little bit later. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so he's got, you notice he used the curdy fix there, bonded that right to that drain.
To the felt.
Pardon?
To bond to the drain.
Yes, because the drain in this case is a PVC, so thin set's not going to bond to that.
Right.
So we need that curdy fix to actually get there. On top of the ditra though, we just need that thin set to make a waterproof connection there. So, like I said earlier with curdy, a 2-inch overlap is all we're needing there, whether it's on the ditra or onto that drain. So he's got a nice cover there. We can tile up to that point, use some profiles to finish that edge off, and we'd have a good looking sink there.
Yeah, this is not that great.
So is it not sitting very well?
No, my sink was recessed too low, so I've got like a good 1/4 inch of a recess.
So if that happened in the real world, I mean, maybe you can play with the curdy a little bit with a plastic drywall knife, and you can actually crease that because curdy is plastic. It will keep a memory there. So if we mess with it long enough, it'll actually crease that little 1/4 inch. All right, how about coverage? You want to step back and do tile coverage? Do we have 2 different trowel sizes?